Second, Mr. Speaker, which is something that I believe we've already talked about in the course of our conversation so far, is we have a concrete plan to invest in infrastructure. We're going to be spending $34 billion to upgrade new roads, transit, schools, and hospitals. This is a plan that increases investment 15% compared to what the previous government would do, and an additional $4.5 billion in new investment over 5 years. Previous governments, for example, were very fond of announcing schools without having funding for them, and that is something that this government will not continue, Mr. Speaker. When we talk of education for our kids, Mr. Speaker, we want to make sure that there is a school for them, that there's a teacher for them, and that there's proper funding for each and every one of those children, Mr. Speaker. And we think that that's good for Albertans, and it's a way to move Alberta forward and not backwards to the cuts of the 90s, which members of the opposition are often so fond of thinking back to as being a glorious time in Alberta's history, which I think many of us would disagree with, because those times involved cutting back on schools, it involved literally blowing up a hospital, and I don't see how that's for the benefits of Albertans, Mr. Speaker.